Welcome back to the Benning Report. The 75th Ranger Regiment is the Army's elite light infantry special operations force. They were one of the first units to hit the ground running inside Afghanistan shortly after 9/11 and have maintained contact with the enemy ever since. 13 combat rotations later, they're still going strong. In this edition of Live Fire, our Ron Andrus is out at McKenna Mount Site, where the 75th is conducting some of their high-speed training. Ron?
That's right, Jen. Rangers deploy often, conduct high-risk missions, and work in total secrecy. And in order to stay on top of their game, they must train like they fight.
We perform a very specific mission that's very important to the country.
Being an Army Ranger is no ordinary job. It requires volunteers who want to be more than all they thought they could be, do more than most people know about, and go places others wouldn't dare.
They have to be driven to excel much more than any other soldier. Have a don't quit attitude and constantly be living up to the expectations that are placed on them, which are higher than in any other unit.
Any time or place, by land, sea, or air, the 75th Ranger Regiment is always ready to roll and take care of America's risky business.
The biggest thing we're here for is to be the premier raid force for the Army and be ready to be called upon if need be for that.
Rangers are the nation's premier light infantry special operations force, trained primarily to perform raids in any type of conditions, arriving by any type of method, and get done what the nation needs to get done in terms of finding the enemy.
Conducting raids, seizing airfields, and other top-secret missions, Rangers maneuver deep behind enemy lines in some of the darkest and most dangerous corners of the world. So it's important that they get in and get out as fast as possible, and that's where the birds come in.
Today's training we're using Special Operations Aviation, doing some training in an urban area, which is similar, using lessons learned from combat and previous training events. Iterative training to make sure our guys are proficient at it.
Fast roping off helicopters is a swift and effective way to get Rangers onto their objectives. It allows them to strike quickly, but it's serious business and can be very dangerous.
It's got the potential any time to go wrong. It seems simple just sliding down a rope, but you're talking about sliding down a rope from 120 feet down to 15 foot off the ground. If you fall from any of those distances, you're going to at least injure yourself pretty hard or hurt somebody else. We've got some newer guys out here that have never done this before, and then it's just to ensure the safety of not only us but the crew as well.
Performing their missions in urban terrain is hazardous, so they must train often and stay sharp.
Trying to go into a mountain environment, it's a 360-degree environment. It's totally different, a lot more challenges. You got the windows, roofs, doors, anything, you can get hurt from any direction, basically.
We'll practice rehearsal missions, security, and a minor assault that we'll do to walk through and show some of the younger guys familiarization on how that looks.
If you would like to get in on the action and be a part of the Army's premier raid force, then it just might be your lucky day. The 75th Ranger Regiment is looking for good soldiers from all military occupational specialties to be a part of the organization.
We're looking for Rangers. It's nothing you haven't done before, it's just you do it a lot more and a lot faster, and it's a great opportunity. We're always looking for infantry soldiers, but the big thing we're looking for is all the MOS's people don't associate with us. We're looking for supply guys, we're looking for cooks, we're looking for mechanics. They're an important part that help us complete our mission, and we're always looking for guys willing to come undertake those jobs here at the regiment.
We need guys who have that don't quit attitude, that are willing to push themselves right to the limit and come and be a part of the best organization that the military has to offer.
Guys love to be here and they want to stay here, and I think it's higher than in any other unit. People are proud to be Rangers, they're proud of the missions that we do, and they're proud of the people that they work with.
Being an Army Ranger is more than just being an elite soldier. It's also a way of life and a big responsibility. Rangers have to set the example and lead the way both in and out of uniform.
Pretty interesting stuff, Ron. Do all Rangers do this type of training?
Not all, just the infantry. But like Captain Kingston says, it takes a variety of MOSs to run the operations and complete their missions. So if you're interested in becoming a Ranger in any capacity, give them a call and see if you have what they need to become a proud member of the 75th Ranger Regiment.